Oh, well, hello, all you wonderful people at home. My name is Giuseppe Columbano Rossetti, and this is the Rot Gut Review. No, my name's Ed. How's everybody doing? It's good to be here on another wonderful, beautiful Sunday afternoon. It's actually pretty nice here in Wisconsin. It's actually pretty nice. It's not as cold as one would expect it to be. We really don't even have any snow. So that's something. That's something. Hope everyone can hear me okay because I'm using a new setup. We're actually on OBS right now. I'm hoping I get a better picture. Looks better, I hope. Hopefully the sound's good too. So, yeah, let me know if there's any issues. The only problem with OBS is I don't think I can put the chat on the screen. And that's a little annoying. But we'll see. We'll see. As long as it sounds and looks good. That's the important thing. All right. Who's already in the chat? We got a Steve A. He's not feeling like a toddy, but bourbon is definitely in order. I like the way you think. David Geschke. Oh my God, David. What's up, man? Good to see you. Happy to have you here, my dude. Roop is in the chat. Steve A is saying he can hear me fine. Good. That's what I like to hear. John Kranz has snow up where he is because he's also in Wisconsin. Remind me where you are. Are you up by Green Bay? Somewhere around there? We haven't had any snow that's stuck, so it doesn't really count. Until the snow sticks, it doesn't really count as snow. At least that's the Wisconsin rule, you know. You can have flurries, but that's not really snow, in my opinion. Sugar Kitty, what's good, Sugar Kitty? So glad to see you. And that's everybody who's in chat right now. What are y'all drinking? If you're drinking, I know some of you it may be early, but if you're drinking, let me know what you're drinking. North of Green Bay? Okay, so kind of up by Door County there. Neat. Awesome. All right, so being that it is a little cold out, little rainy, it's a nice day today, but it was a crappy day yesterday. Crappy day yesterday. And so I thought to myself, what is the best way to drink whiskey on a crappy day? Hot toddy. Also eggnog. Eggnog is also a really good way to drink whiskey during a cold season. But we're doing hot toddies today. So Steve A is doing currently A Tale of Winter. Oh, I don't know that one. Huh. And Jerkity is saying, see a problem? There's some jagoff with a petty sweaty yeti and a Christmas wreath on stream. Oh, wait, that's just Ed. Never mind. Thank you. Thank you so much, Kitty. Oh, John Kranz has that Sagamore port finish. Oh, good choice. I like that. And David is saying, well, I don't have a hot toddy setup, but I do have Tamnavul and Tempranillo cask. Ooh. That's kind of fun. Oh, that's the new Glenmorangie limited edition. Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. They do like to have fancy names like that. Like, what was the one? The Expedition Discovery something? They do like fancy names. Hey, Scott Moody's here too. Oh, and Roop is going to be in Saukville. That's awesome. All right, so hot toddies. I think everyone's more or less familiar with the idea behind a hot toddy, but the basic idea was, how do you get drunk while you have a cold? Right? Right? How do you get drunk while pretending it's good for you? And that's a hot toddy. I made mine with honey, 2 teaspoons of honey, 2 teaspoons of lemon juice. We're going to do an ounce of whiskey in each. You can do an ounce and a half too. And then I do cinnamon sticks. I got 2 cinnamon sticks each in here. 2. Not 1, not 3. 2. Dose cinnamon sticks. Scott Moody is drinking the BJ Wilderness Trail pick. Okay. Root beer goodness. Nice. Yeah, I know I've just started seeing some Wilderness Trail picks popping up around here. So I'll have to check that out. All right. Let's talk about the whiskeys, though. Sugar Kitty says, how do you get drunk when you're sick? IV? I think Steve-O did that. I'm pretty sure on an episode of Jackass or something, Steve-O put an IV of vodka straight into his arm. I don't think he did very well. David is asking the type of honey. Whatever Erica had, I'm going to be honest with you. She had a big bottle of honey, and I stole some of it. Kind of like Pooh Bear. Was Pooh Bear always stealing honey? He was the one who was really into honey, right? That wasn't Yogi Bear, because Yogi Bear stole picnic baskets. That was Yogi's thing. So, all right, let's talk about the whiskeys I've selected for this. So, I originally wasn't going to do rye. I was originally just going to do Irish, bourbon, Scotch. But then I said, fuck it, we're doing rye. Because I love rye. So we're including rye in this. I don't know if people usually use rye in hot toddies. I don't think they do, but we're doing it. We got a little Whistle Pig. This is the Farm Stock Rye Beyond Bonded. So we're going to do that one because that's the one I grabbed off the shelf. For our Scotch entrant, we have the Ardbeg Corey Vrecken, which I'm getting a little low on, starting to. Ardbeg Corey Vrecken. This is Erica's pick for making hot toddies. She really likes smoky toddies. So there we go. That was her contribution. Hey, boo-boo, let's go steal a picnic basket. But Yogi, I don't think the ranger's gonna like that very much. For our Irish entrant, our hot whiskey entrant, this is Redbreast Cask Strength. I was originally going to go with Teeling Small Batch, but then I was like, why not? Why not go with the classic, the big boy, that strong pot still, the Cask Strength. And then for our bourbon entrant, Early Times BIB. Yeah. I think it's going to be a good one. So, we're going to see which one of these is best in our hot toddy. I've meticulously prepared my mugs, so each of them has the exact same amount of lemon juice down to the milliliter and the exact same amount of honey down to whatever you measure honey in. And then I've got my hot water. Whoop. So let's get started. Smoky toddy. There was a show about him. All right, I'm going to start with the Irish, I think. I don't want to start with the really smoky stuff because that's going to just throw everything off. So let's start with the Irish. We're going to do an ounce of each because this is very scientific, except that they all have different ABVs. So that kind of messes up the scientificness. David is saying, a memo from Brown-Forman marketing department. Why not just use Jack Daniel's honey? Also, chill filtering is a wonderful thing. Oh, yeah. Yeah, for sure. All right, let's stir this up and we'll put the hot water over the top of it. Erica said not to burn myself on stream today. Yeah, for those of you who missed it, me and Steve got into a long conversation about Brown-Forman and their changes to the Glendronach brand and any future changes that might take place. Last time on the Rock Gut Review, last time on Dragon Ball Z, Ed Gita drank a lot of whiskey, and Goku Steve was way smarter than him in pretty much every way. Next time on Dragon Gut Z, Frieza is here, and he's putting ice in everybody's whiskey, and it sucks, and everyone gets mad at him for it. They're probably gonna punch each other at some point. I'm knocking shit over on Dragon Gut Z. It wasn't that long. It was a good chunk of time. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I enjoyed it immensely. You know what? You know what I really should do? As I should make all these at once. So the water's the same temperature for all of them, and then I'll take little sips and decide over the course of the hour. That's what I'm going to do. There we go. All right. So Irish is on my left hand. We'll do bourbon next. We'll do bourbon second from the left. Where the hell is this? Sugar Kitty's asking, speaking of Brown-Forman chill filtering, does the lack of Brown-Forman name on a bottle of Glendronach mean it's pre-takeover and not filtered, or are there transition bottles without the printing? That is a very good question. I am not 100% sure about that. I wonder if someone else in the chat might know better than I. I would... That is an excellent question. I wouldn't be surprised if some of those bottles under Brown-Forman didn't have a tag right away, but I could be. David says, please take the whole knock wrapping off. I hate it. the neck. Is that gonna bother you, man? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can rearrange. Here. I can take the whole thing off just for you, David, just because you asked. This is for you. This is your Christmas present, by the way, just so you know. That's your Christmas present right there. Me taking that off. Oh, I already put the whiskey in. Did I? No, I didn't. Did I? Wait. Shit, did I put the whiskey in already? I think I did. Bad Pickens, be careful what you say about the allergies or they will go, hey, that's just to be evil. Oh, wouldn't that be terrible if they hear people bitching and then they were just like, well, fuck it. We're just going to take away the age statement altogether. You don't like it? Well, too bad. We own it. Steve is saying, not sure about the name on the label, but the tubes very prominently feature non-chill filtered if they're non-chill filtered, which makes sense, as they ought to. The chill filtering is fairly new. Yeah, the chill filtering only happened within, like, what? Like, just recently. What, a month and a half? Not even? Something like that? Yeah, I think we're all a little disappointed with that choice. That is a choice they made. In addition, just so you guys know, I don't actually work for a distributor who sells Brown-Forman anymore. I found a better job that pays better. So I'm not actually working for Brown-Forman. So I can say whatever the fuck I want about them and not have to worry about getting fired, which is good. Also Tito's. I don't have to worry about insulting Tito's anymore. So that's nice. All right. All right. There we are. A little bit of that. And top it off with the hot water. So we've got Scotch on my right. Second right is my rye. Second from the left, Bourbon. And first is Irish. So I'll set the bottles behind them just so we know which is which. Boop. And boop. Look at that. Look how beautiful that is. All right. David is saying Diageo, meanwhile, has a weird approach to labeling. Their special releases never say natural color or NCF, even though they're both, which is a very strange choice, isn't it? Wouldn't you want to, if you're going to do it that way, wouldn't you want folk to know? Wouldn't you want people to know that what they're getting is what they want? I would think. That's just, I mean, I would think. Oh, that's good toddy. Ooh, that's good toddy. Ooh. Whew. Mmm. I will say, it's way more lemony than I was expecting it to be. Way more lemony than I was expecting it to be. Maybe that's maybe that's because I did 2 tablespoons of lemon. Oh, this is. No, that's good though. Oh, and there's the pot still. Oop. There's that. Burning myself. There's that pot still goodness. That first sip is all lemon. That first sip is all lemon. But then you get into that you get into that pot still. Oh, Steve A is saying part of it is they suspect he suspects they can change it if they want to. That's a good point. That's a good point. Because if you want to change it later, if you want to do something later, and then you don't want people going, oh wait, it doesn't say chill filtered or non-chill filtered down there anymore. Also, you might have to apply for new labeling and all that bullshit, which is always a pain in the a-hole. And we don't like pains in the a-hole, or at least Diageo doesn't. I gotta say, the Irish is a little disappearing a little bit in this one. That lemon is so strong. Not bad, not bad. I like it. I like it a lot, but you're not getting as much of the whiskey as I was hoping. You're not getting quite as much of the whiskey. Ooh, that's so different. That's so different. The early times is so different from the Irish. Oh, that's so much more caramely. So much more caramely. So much more woody. Sure, Gaze, time to pour New Riff Single Barrel Store Pick. Nice. That's fun. I was just drinking some of their malted rye. I really need to do an actual full video on that because I haven't yet. Also, I really want to do a full Rye Friday video on this bad boy. Because, I mean, I've heard mixed things about it. But I'm excited. I want more Scotch producers to do things with rye. So I want to encourage that as much as possible. Even if, who knows, maybe it's absolute shite. We'll see. Also, if you haven't noticed, I'm wearing a Rock Gut Review t-shirt, which you can buy right now on Teespring. Link in the description. What a coincidence that is. All right. I gotta say, this between the first two, so early times in my right hand, Irish in my left. Yeah, the Irish is much more light and slightly spicy. Ooh, this one's good though. I mean, it's kind of like, that's what I was thinking about. A hot toddy is kind of like a hot whiskey sour in a way, right? It's kind of like a hot whiskey sour. You take, lemon juice, but it's hot instead. Which got me thinking, what if we did a cold toddy? Because I've heard that people have done that. People do cold toddies. Like so they get their orange, their lemon, and then whatever else they like to put in their cloves and whatever. And then put it over ice. It's weird. It's a weird thought, but I kind of want to try that. Oh, and thank you, Steve. My wonderful wrench is reminding everyone that there is a Patreon if you want to support my drinking problem. You can. And by my drinking problem, I mean this channel, not actual alcoholism. You can support me on Patreon for $1 a month. Can we get a GoFundMe for an arm grafting? Can I get a cable arm? I want a cable arm. Where it's like a mechanical one that turns into stuff. It's techno-organic. That's the arm I want. Or a Tetsuyo arm from Akira. Can I get a big mutant arm? Oh, wow. This one just smells like rye. This one just smells like rye. It literally, I don't actually smell the honey or the, what do you call it, the lemon juice at all. This just smells so much like rye. Okay, there it is. But the rye really took over on this one. The rye is just so rye. Steve is saying my only problem right now is how much good whiskey I have on the shelf instead of proper Drac. I know I do still have plenty of proper Drac in the or in the barrel here. And tomorrow's review, I do actually have a real review coming out tomorrow. In addition to some Advent stuff, will be Tiger Thick from Brendan Schaub. I just shot that before the stream. It's a thing. It is a whiskey. Legally, it is a whiskey. They can call it a whiskey. Sugar Kitty is saying drinking problem is not having enough bottles to drink. See, that's right. That's right, Sugar. Mmm. You know how I love rye. I love rye. Everyone knows this. But I think I might like the bourbon toddy better. Yeah, I think I might like the bourbon toddy better. Oh shit. Man, I feel bad now. I feel bad. I'm turning my back on rye. Sugar Kitty says alcohol made out of diabetic pea is also whiskey. What's my point? Oh, I would pay good. I mean, I don't know if I actually want to drink that, but no, I kind of want to drink that. Like, I mean, it's sterile, right? Because it's been distilled. It's not like you have to worry about it being bad in that way, right? So it's like, yeah, it's sterile. It might taste good. I'd try it. I'd try it. I drank that one that had beaver piss in it, or whatever that is, the beaver urethra juice. Yeah, see, bubble bath has the right idea. Once it's distilled, it's sterilized. You don't have to worry about it anymore. David is saying, no nonsense, got a famous grouse in his advent calendar. Well, yeah, that's probably not exactly what you wanted. If you haven't been watching, though, my advent is nothing real. I mean, it has something to do with whiskey, but it's definitely not about drinking whiskey. It's mostly about me traipsing through the snow with an annoying Nordic gnome and his drunken nutcracker friend. Which is a totally normal sentence to say. Isn't beaver juice just vanilla flavoring? Yeah, kinda. I don't know exactly what. I know beaver juice is like the beaver juice that comes out of its glands or whatever that are located around its privates. Taste kind of vanilla-y, I guess. Yeah. It's more like my version of Little Drummer Stop animation. Yeah, that's accurate. That's accurate. Okay. So before I get into the smoky one, let's run through these three again. So I'm more than happy to drink beaver juice distillate, but human piss disgusts you? No. No, I'm saying I'd drink both. I drink, if you distilled human piss, I would drink it. I don't know if I'd drink a lot of it, but I would certainly try it. All right. The rye isn't bad because it does taste like rye, but I think the one that's playing nicest in the toddy is the bourbon. It's just caramely. It's woody. It plays nice with the lemon juice and the cinnamon. It's really good. The rye is so pickly. Like this rye hot toddy basically just turned into watered down rye whiskey. There's really no toddy here. Like you smell cinnamon, but like cinnamon's already a thing in rye. Yeah, that's super pickly and super like minty, spicy. I like it, but I gotta say, I think the bourbon is playing nicer. Sugar Kitty. In that case, does anyone know where Gilpin is sold? I don't know what Gilpin is. He'd like to gift me a bottle immediately. And the Roop says humans eat Taco Bell. I'm not drinking any of that. That's really, yes, that is the problem, right? Because beavers, what do they eat? Bark and roots and vegetables, right? Nothing bad. Humans, we pack our mouths full of absolute crap. It's true. It's true. We eat nothing but junk. Some of us, anyway. I know I do. I eat and drink way too much junk. Oh, Gilpin is diabetic pea whiskey. It's a real thing. This is a real thing. I thought this was a hypothetical we were talking about. I thought this was bullshit. It's a real thing. That's okay. I did not expect that. Hold on. I gotta look this up. I gotta look this up real quick. That's crazy. Gilpin family whiskey? James Gilpin whiskey? Is this it? Inspector Design, something, something. For the past 10 years, been working as a maker, blah, blah, blah. Doesn't say anything about the whiskey itself. Hold on. But this is an actual thing, huh? Is this available commercially? Is this actually available commercially? Holy fuck. Whoa, guys. This is a whole new thing. This is wild. Wait, I wonder if I can put this up here. Let's see if I can't get this up right quick. Because I want to look at this with you guys. All right. Did that work? Come on. Okay. So, oh, it doesn't actually show it. That's the only problem. Like I can't scroll through in OBS. That's too bad. Well, you can see the bottle there. You can see the bottle. I'm just trying to figure out, does this actually say like diabetic piss whiskey? Because I'm not actually seeing, like, it doesn't have any information on here. Holy fuck, though. That's ridiculous. That's absolute bananas. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Okay. Pisky. Gilpin whiskey is recycled from diabetics' urine. Holy crap. I didn't think this... I thought this was a joke. You guys, I thought this was a joke. This is actually... This is a real thing. This is a real fucking thing. Huh. No shit. Wait, here we go. Here. We'll put this in right quick. That is absolutely bananas. Pisky. Gilpin whiskey is recycled from diabetics' urine. His pancreas doesn't work, forcing him to take shots of insulin to process glucose from food. Gilpin got to thinking about elderly patients with diabetes, like his grandmother, who secrete tons of unprocessed medicine and sugar in their urine. A great idea dawned upon him. Well, perhaps it's a gross idea, but we'll leave that up to you. And he started the Gilpin Family Whiskey Project, a high-end line of single malt whiskey. I don't know how that works. I don't know how that's single malt. Made from the sugar-laden urine of people with diabetes. His grandmother was the first patient to recycle her pee into whiskey. Holy crap. Or holy piss. That is nuts. That's crazy. Huh. All right. Well, there you go. You too could drink pisky. Where is that sold? I want to know where that's sold. I would buy some. I want to try some. Like I would actually drink some. Yeah, how can it be whiskey? It's not made from grain. That's a good point. Well, here's the thing. I'm wondering, did they distill urine and then mix it with like another distillate because like if you mix it with like distillate from grain, you can make spirit whiskey. That's not single malt though. It's not single malt whiskey. It would be yeah, spirit whiskey, kind of like they do with Glyph, right? Like 5% pretty neutral whiskey mixed with 95% piss spirit. I mean, you could do that. Do they live in a country that doesn't have rules about like what you can call whiskey or something? I didn't think so. It seemed like he was American. I don't know. I mean, it's not whiskey in the traditional term. No, you're right, Steve. But I mean, according to the U.S. government, it's whiskey. It's spirit whiskey. I guess. 5% whiskey plus 95% whatever. Spirit whiskey. Oh, it was Ireland? Yeah, so Ireland definitely has rules about that. Ireland definitely has rules about what you can call single malt whiskey. I have many questions. Is it something he's just calling whiskey? Because he's not selling it commercially? Like, he's not selling it commercially, so he can just call it whatever the fuck he wants? I'm getting a bottle. I'm I'm getting a bottle. uh Oh, Pinch Hitter was saying from what he's reading, it was more of an art project or stunt than an actual product, and it was 11 years ago. Damn! Damn it! Why do I miss out on all the fun, weird shit? I wanted to drink somebody's piss whiskey. Whose whiskey is this? If it's not mine, it must be urine. Oh, he's from the UK. Okay. Yeah, so he wasn't really selling it. That's why he's able to call it whiskey, because it's not really whiskey. It's weird diabetic pisky. Everybody there was pisky. Fairly well going way. There's nothing left to say. Farewell to New York City, boys, to Boston and PA. Okay, here's the problem with this Corey. This Corey, it smelled super smoky on the hot toddy. It smelled super, super smoky. Didn't taste smoky. It doesn't taste smoky. That's a problem. I was expecting this to be like a really nice, like smoky Coke. When you make a smoky Coke, that's all. It's nice and super lovely, smoky, sweet. Not so much here. Smells smoky. Smells really smoky. Doesn't taste like it though. Does not taste like it. And that's a little disappointing. I was kind of thinking this one was going to be my ringer. I was thinking this one was going to be the guy that was awesome. Oh, do a Corey float on top. I don't have a spoon. You know what? Fuck it. We're just gonna pour some more in until it gets to the point where I like it. That's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna pour some more in. So that kind of ruins our experiment. To see which one I like. But so right now, I gotta say, I think the bourbon is my favorite. Sir Jen is saying, well, if his name was Pete and he was a smoker, perhaps then it was could be classified as an Isla whiskey. Oh, hell yeah. I think that counts. I think that counts. The Irish isn't too bad. The Irish isn't too bad. The bourbon, I think, is my favorite. Yeah, this wasn't a particularly scientific experiment. Not really. Considering that I chose things with much different ABVs. Like, this is 50.5, this is 57, this is 50, this is 58. That's the highest of the bunch. That's the highest of the bunch. All right. I think Irish is taking second place. And rye might take third. I'm a little sad that I didn't like the rye better. David's saying best hot toddy is made with patty. I don't have any in the house right now. I don't think I've bought a bottle of patty since the label change. Yeah. I used to have some, but yeah. Ever since the label change, I've just forgotten what patty is. Because I can't tell what the fuck that new label is, I guess. No, I know some people like that label. So, it's fine. It's very, very okay. All right, so now we got to find another. Oh, I'm thinking Powers. That's right. I'm sorry. Powers. Yeah. No, Powers was the one that changed it to that ugly one. Yes, pinch hitter. I was confusing Powers and Patty. Two P's. Plus all Irish look alike. Definitely just clinked my definitely just clinked my tooth on the cup after making that joke. I think that's my grandfather from heaven, you know, kicking me in the teeth for saying that. All right. Let's see how this Ardbeg was with a little bit more. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's a lot more smoky. That's good. That's good. So apparently with the smoky toddy, you got to add more whiskey than you would with the other ones. How dare you? Yeah, I see a bot. What the hell are they saying? Varktech? I as long as the bot's not do anything racist, I don't really care. Yeah, it's not bad. Still not straight up smoky though. It's more like earthy. It's more earthy than anything. It's really, I mean, it's smokier, but it's not still not straight up smoky. Hmm. It's good. It's way better than the original version. Certainly way better than the original version. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to mix the rye and the Scotch toddies and see how that is. Oh, these bots are invading just about everything and testing what they can get away with. Got it. Steve, if you're still in the chat, would you ban that fucker? Just so they don't come back. I would appreciate that very much. Or any wrench I have in the chat. Which I should make some more people wrenches. Let's see. Can I do it from here? Yeah, David, you're a wrench now. Bubble Bath, you're a wrench now. Sugar Kitty, you're about to be a wrench. There we go. Yep, you're a wrench now. Who else wants to be a wrench? Pinch hitter? You're a good guy. Pinch hitter, you're a wrench now. Sir Tannen, you're definitely going to be a wrench. John Kranz is going to be a wrench. There we go. Beth Higgins is going to be a wrench. I think that's everybody who's in the chat right now. Everybody's a wrench. All right. Got a whole bunch of new wrenches rolling around in here. Oh, David's saying Scotch Down Under had one for the first time in 2 years. That sucks. I was watching a Bourbon stream, or maybe I was on Bourbon stream. I don't remember. Anyway, go subscribe to Bourbon. He's an awesome dude. But there was a bot that hopped on there that was like, there was a couple bots that were just full on Nazis. Like actually their names were like Adolf Hitler and blah 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 Nazi bullshit. And they just flooded his chat with bullshit. I mean, obviously his moderators took care of it, but yeah. Oh, yay, everybody gets a wrench. Oh, Roy has gotten those too? Lovely. Oh. People are such assholes. Oh, you want to hear something else? People are assholes. Somebody ripped the driver's door handle off my car last night. Couldn't tell you why. I don't know if it was vandalism or someone was trying to break in or they thought it was their car, but yeah, ripped the driver's door handle clean off. Very strange. Weirdest thing that I've ever seen happen to my car. Ah, Sir Tannen, I did not see that coming. Ah! Oh, thank you, Steve, for throwing that in. Like, actual Nazis? Who knows? It might have just been somebody, like, you know, trying to piss people off for fun. Or it might have been actual Nazis. Who the fuck knows? Yeah, either way, people are just dickheads. Yeah, probably trying to break in. Yeah, Hulk thought it was his car. It's the weirdest thing, because I've been, like, sideswiped in a parking spot before, or, like, someone has, like, broken a taillight or something. Yeah, but just ripping a door handle off? That's a super weird. There's a black market for car door handles at the moment. Hey, Scott Moody, what's up, man? Hey, guess what? You're a wrench now. Because you're awesome. You're a great guy, and I love you. And now all the wrenches can police each other. My bit rate is kind of low. I should probably take care of that. Alright. I don't actually know how to change that during a stream. Who gives a fuck? That's okay. Alright. Scotch and rye. Pretty good combination. Pretty good combination. Actually, this might be my favorite toddy of the bunch. Like, if we're obviously, okay, so bourbon toddy won in terms of single whiskey options, for sure. Like, with an even playing field, bourbon won. But of the things like the weird additives, I think adding Cory Vrecken and mixing it with Whistle Pig, that's a fucking awesome toddy. Oh, moderators are immune to moderator action? Oh boy. Alright. Well, I guess it's the fucking Wild West now. Rube is saying I work in the collision repair industry. Part shortages are a huge problem right now. I guess somebody could be stealing door handles. If that's what they were going for, though, they did a poor job. They did a very poor job because they basically cracked the whole thing in half and just left the wiring. So, also, Roop, you're a moderator now. Have fun with that. I think I'm just gonna make everyone a wrench who I know. Everyone I know who I've seen before, who talks on here regularly, you're all getting a wrench. Obviously, if it's somebody new, we'll give them some time. Maybe we'll wrench them later. We'll see. We'll see. But everyone I know gets a wrench. All right, let's mix the bourbon and Irish together. See how that goes. Oh, it's gonna overflow. Ah, Mr. Eric Wade is in the chat. What's up, Eric? He's asking, what is a toddy or who is a toddy? Well, you see, the hot toddy was invented by Elector Count Boris Todbringer, who invented the toddy in the year 1433. Boris had taken to his bed with a cold, and obviously he had to get out and fight the brigands and heretics of the world, and so he needed a way to heal up quick, and obviously he also wanted to get drunk while doing it. And therefore, Boris Todbringer, the Count of Dussel Meidenheim, ordered his cook, his faithful cook, to mix whiskey, honey, and boiled water to make the very first hot toddy, so he could get back out to crusading and murdering peasants and things that they did back in the 15th century. And that's how the hot toddy came to be, because of a raving, drunken, lunatic nobleman who had a cold. Cheers. That's good toddy. That is damn good toddy. Yeah, I gotta say the bourbon mixed with the Irish, that's a good toddy. That's a good toddy. Also, Eric, because I love you, you're a moderator now. Everyone's getting moderated tonight, but in like a good way. I'm the whiskey version of Michael Scott. You know, I appreciate that though. Like, I appreciate that. I'll take that as a compliment. It's better than being the whiskey version of other things. I thought a hot toddy was a sexy dude in tight jeans. It's that too. It's definitely that too. All right, which is better, Scotch mixed with rye or bourbon mixed with Irish? Ooh, they're both good. Oh, they're both really good. Damn. I don't know. God damn, these are both excellent. I might give it to bourbon mixed with Irish, though. Bourbon mixed with Irish is... It's just nice and... Like, I usually love smoky Scotch and rye, don't get me wrong, but in the form of a toddy, this is so nice and sweet, and it just goes down so easy. It's just... It feels like warm happiness. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Scotch and rye makes mommy cry. Bourbon and Irish makes Kobe swish. Hell yeah. That's how that works. All right. And to finish out the night, in rot gut tradition, we mix everything we have all together in one big mug. Because that's how we do it. Also, I wanted to ask your guys' opinion. Is 4 o'clock a good time, or should I move to 5? Would you prefer I go, well, 4 o'clock Central Time, also 5, so I would move to 5 o'clock, which is 6 East, or yeah, 6 Eastern. I don't know. I mean, I'm fine with going on at either time, but I've been thinking 4 o'clock is a little early for folk who wanna, drink along, because people like to drink along. David's saying please stay at 4. Okay, all right. David wants to stay at 4. Right. Oh, because it's super late for you, isn't it? Yeah, that's fair. You're over in Spain, so yes, that would make sense that you would want it a little earlier. Otherwise, it's going to be a little too late. Either is fine. All right. Well, I think I'll stick with 4 then. Because I was just thinking, if folk don't want to be drinking too early in the day, I would understand that. Me, I got no problem with it, but you know, I want to be nice for you guys. Sugar saying 4 is too late for people who started at noon. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I am. Everyone gets a wrench today. I realized I don't have enough wrenches, and so I may have gone a little too overboard. Bubble bath. I like your thinking. It's never not too early to drink. Good for you. That's my thought too. All right. So before we head out for the night, I'm thinking I want to have one more pour of something. I'm thinking maybe a bottle I need to kill. I think it's going to be this one. Because why not? We've been drinking cocktails all evening. We should have some straight, neat whiskey to finish out the stream. This is 80 Laws. Wait, focus, focus. There we go. 80 Laws, Triticum, straight wheat, and it's absolute rat shit. It is really, really bad. I think me and the old man did a review of this way back when, and I think we were a little too nice to it. I think we were a little too nice because I had it recently, and it's bad. It's not good. I don't know. I hope 80 Laws has gotten better since me and Erica went there, but we went there. We bought like a little tasting set and the wheat whiskey. It was bad, man. I don't know. I like to support craft distilleries, but goddamn, this is rough. So I'm gonna finish it tonight with you guys because what the fuck? Oh, I shouldn't have done this. I shouldn't have. I really shouldn't have. I was just like, oh well, it's not going to be as bad as I remember. No, it's terrible. It's so green. It's so green. It tastes like someone wrapped a chocolate bar in yew bark. And oh god, it's so bad. Ugh. Oh God. I don't know. I don't know. I think 80 Laws is trying to do things right. They're trying to make good products. I fully believe that. I fully believe they are trying to make good products, and I want to see them succeed. I do. But holy shit. I don't know. Yeah, no, I did spill all over the table trying to get the whiskey out of here. Yeah, yeah. Also, Peter Miller. I don't believe I've seen you in here before. If I have, I'm sorry, but if you're new, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. Bobas is saying he got a bottled and bond Sakale Rye. That's decent. Okay. I have one of their Sakale Ryes. Wait, was it? I have one, and me and Erica tried one down at Chicago, down in Chicago, for one of the whiskey festival things. And I remember their base rye was one of the few ryes I could not stand. You know, I love a young rye. Like a young rye is great for me. But their rye was like it was like drinking old leaves and just like rotting vegetation. It was too much. It was way too much. Oh, usually just lurking? Hey! Well, thank you for chatting, my dude. That's awesome. That's awesome. I always like it. I always like it when someone who's lurking, comes in the chat because that's so cool. Like, cool. I actually get to see like who you are. That's so awesome. Thank you for stopping by, my dude, and thank you for lurking. And obviously, if anyone is lurking who doesn't want to chat, I also appreciate you because you're awesome. You're so awesome. I love you. Oh, Whiskey A says, long time watcher, first time caller, love my. Oh, dude! Or lady, I don't know, but thank you so much. That's really sweet. That's so cool. Thank you for stopping by. Did I get a Festivus poll? No, no, I didn't, but I should. I should. You can't have a proper airing of grievances without a Festivus poll. There's actually a wrestler I really like. His name is Big E, and his whole for the last month his ring gear has been a singlet with Festivus references all over it. So he's got like a pole, like a Festivus pole is on the diamond in his back, and it's got like a Festivus. It's like says Festivus over his stomach or whatever. Yeah. Uh, Man, I'm just so geeked that Peter Miller and Whiskey A popped in. That's awesome. That's just really awesome. Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much. Roop is saying he got a Krampus Funko Pop last year. That's cool. That's cool. I was thinking I was going to try to work Krampus into this year's Advent, like the little Advent story. But like it's already getting really complicated. It's already super complicated, and I've got 14 more episodes to shoot. I'm thinking. What is it? So today's the 12th. I was hoping to get one out tonight. Might not happen because I'm bad about procrastinating. But I'm trying to get 14 more episodes out by the 25th. So I've only got 2 weeks to do it. So yeah, what is that? Yeah, that's only 14 days. I'm gonna have to release one a day to get it out. Unless I start putting episodes together and just releasing them every other. How many more characters? Not too many more. Not too many more. I might collapse that down to like 10 if I can combine a couple episodes. But originally, my plan was for Krampus to show up. He was going to be involved in the plot line. So, but at this point, I think it's a little too much to try and get that all figured out, unfortunately. Tastes like coffee grounds that someone pissed in, man. It's really bad. It's really bad. All right. We're coming up on an hour. I think it's about time for me to get on out of here. Thank you so much for tuning in. I had fun. Got to drink a bunch of hot toddies. Hang out with you wonderful, wonderful people. Every single one of you is fantastic, and I hope you know that. You all deserve to be celebrated. So until next time, hit the like button on your way out, because I appreciate it. Subscribe if you haven't, because I also appreciate that. But most importantly, stay safe, stay healthy, stay rotten.